Yes, so I'm just going to bring in the rest of the animation FBXs for the Lara characters, so if I can actually get hold of them without them being weird. So I've selected just three animations: the running, the idle, and the walking animations. So we want to apply these animations to the Lara T-pose. That's all good. We do want to import the animations, obviously. Yeah. Okay, so import all. And so, yeah, we now have three animations. Okay, so all I've done there is I've just double clicked on the if we go to the main example map, and then I've just clicked on the little animations there. Okay, so that's step one. We go to our animation and we go to the anim graph. So this is going to basically control the changeover speeds between animations. So if you're pressing forward on your controller stick and you hold it down, at a certain point it'll change from a walk to a run. Okay, similarly from an idle to a walk. So this part of the animation controller controls all the different states, and with that in mind, we need to state machine. We want to set up a new state machine. So a state machine will basically control everything that we need, that the character needs to know to work out what it needs to do when we are controlling the character. So does it need to be in a walk state, does it need to be in a run state, and we need to set up all the values for this. So I think if I double click on the state machine, so entry, and we want to, yes I know. So this is a 1D state machine, so it's basically just moving between, good grief, if I can remember how to use the keyboard. Okay, yeah. So we want to go back to making a, we now want to make a 1D blend space. So it's one dimensional, so we're going to be using the Lara T-pose, not the Lara 1D blend. Okay, so basically, if we go to the actual, okay. Yeah, so it's a 1D blend space because of the fact we've only got one. We've only got one. Okay, so yeah, it was confusing me because the stupid horizontal axis is hidden. So this is why it's a 1D blend space, because of the fact we've just got a. It's a graph that basically only has one direction, which is between currently between 0 and 100. So we want to make this 800, and this is going to reflect our speed value, which, if you remember at the start, we set our run speed to 800. So if we look over here, these are our animations. So at speed 0, so this is just 0, and then this is obviously 400, and this is 800. So we want Lara idle over here. We want Lara walking probably there, and we want Lara running over here. And so that is that really. And I think if we, yeah, so the green pin is the preview. So if we just drag that along, we can see she's idling, and then she's walking, and then she's slowly moving to running, and she can go back again. Okay, so this green pin is just a preview that I'm dragging, and these are the actual, this is your walk, this is your idle, and this is your run. So that's your 1D blend space, okay? So if we go back to the, that's the actual third person. So if we go back to my my Lara blueprint, So I need the output animation pose. I'm just trying to get to the output animation pose. Okay, output animation pose, and then if we go to asset browser, I can drag in my 1D blend. This is a bit weird because you're dragging these characters. So this 1D blend, this is the result of the 1D state machine, which means that it's going to read in, which it's going to use our 1D blend space we've just made to work out what position Lara is in. And we'll see down here we've got our speed again. So if we drag the speed up, this is all visual scripting, get speed, and then we just drag off the node there. And that should in effect compile. So she's now idling. So you can see now that depending on our speed, it's going to work out exactly what she is doing. So if we now hit play, and then so it's, I mean, it's not the greatest in the world, but and she's also going back to front. Yeah, and she's also floating off the ground. She's not ideal. Okay, I'm not sure why she's flying, so I'll work that one out. So I've just gone back to our Lara blueprint, so I can see for some reason there she's flying. So let's just move her down again. So I'm in the viewport. Let's just get hold of her and drag her down, and then compile that. Okay, so let's just try playing that again. So she's sort of on the floor now. You can adjust it even more to make so the camera's still not working. So I'll figure that one out next. Okay, and finally, the final little fix is that we need to actually go back to Lara BP and then use controller rotation. Yaw needs to be on. So I don't quite know why I decided that needed to be off. But if we now, I've also just moved her down slightly, so she's now on the floor, and I can run around and do all kinds of exciting nonsense. And as you can see, you know, she will walk. And then move to a run. In fact, so I mean, I can adjust the value so she goes straight into a run basically. But yeah, okay, so that's that.